patron of the day, Mr. D. Chandran, for the patron's message.
Respected CEO of Startup Mission Kerala, Mr. Anu Bija, is our alumnus also. Janab Shahal Hassan Musaliar, Chairman, TKM Trust, Kollam. Other respected Trust Board members, Dr. Shahul Hamid, Principal, TKM Engineering College, respected President of TKMCE Alumni UAE Chapter, Office Bearers of TKMCE Alumni, Advisory Board members, other Executive Committee members, fellow alumni members and their families, a very good afternoon. At the outset, let me tell you that I am extremely happy to stand in front of you as the patron of 2022 annual get-together in the name of Meta 2022. The year 2022 is an year of great importance to TKM College of Engineering, TKM institutions, TKM Trust, and TKMCE Alumni UAE all over the world. It is a remarkable year for us in two different ways. The first one is the college, which started in 1958 with the basic course of civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering, has grown to a full-fledged college with more than 21 branches, including PGs, and producing more than 1,050 engineers every year. It is a matter of pride for all of us that our alumni matter got autonomous status in the year 2022. Please. Also, I would like to point out that the selfless effort made by our chairman for getting autonomous status for TKM College of Engineering Kollam is incomparable. All these 64 years of growth and achievement were not possible without the untiring effort and hard work of Janab Shahal Hassan Musaliar. During his 60 years of excellence in the field of engineering education, he had taken full initiative to start and nurture TKMCE Alumni Chapter all over the world, including UAE. Second important thing for the year 2022 is that we are celebrating 2022 as Navadi year of our ever vibrant chairman, Janab Shahal Hassan Musaliar. Though we are late in wishing on the 90th birthday, on behalf of TKMCE Alumni UAE Chapter and on my behalf, we wish you, sir, a belated happy birthday and our prayers for happy and healthy long life to lead us further. We are so lucky to become a member of TKMCE Alumni by taking an engineering degree from TKM College of Engineering, which is a pioneer engineering college in private sector. The TKMCE stand as a role model for quality education, efficient faculty, under the able guidance of our young and energetic principal, Dr. Shahul Hamid, and of course, the efficient management. You should keep in mind that a bachelor's degree in engineering is the first step towards your professional employment, innovation, creativity, and wealth of knowledge. In this modern world, growth and innovation is not possible without engineering technology. As the patron of this event, my message to all our young alumni is that consider the life history of our respected chairman, Janab Shahal Hassan Musaliar, as a role model in your life so that you can also be a successful professional, administrator, businessman, loving husband, loving father, and a head of family. Another unique program conducted here yesterday was the business networking program, gave an opportunity to all the TKMCE Alumni entrepreneurs and investors to meet under one platform, which allow all of them to meet, greet and interact with each other. I believe Business Conductor Survey was an eye-opener to the young alumni to do startup business in UAE or in India with the guidance of Kerala Startup Mission CEO Mr. Anup Ambiga. He is already present here. We can expect a few words from him about the startup mission activities in Kerala. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate this year's office bearers under the presidency of Mr. Nujun Nawaz for their enthusiasm and energy dedicated to this year's activities from the beginning of this year, which is totally appreciable and commendable. Let me request all of you to give them a good applause. With this, let me conclude. Thank you.
I would like to welcome Mr. Anup Ambiga, CEO of Kerala Startup Mission, for the inaugural address.
Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, rather. I acknowledge the presence of eminent personalities on the stage, off the stage. Janab Shahal Hassan Musliar, Dr. Shahul Hamid, Chandran Dibakaran, eminent entrepreneur of UAE, and all the office bearers who are sitting on the stage. And also people who are sitting in the audience, friends and family. I've, many familiar faces. It's a pleasure to be here today and talk to all of you. I have been in Startup Mission only for the past 3-4 months. I'm just finishing 4 months and getting into my 5th month in Startup Mission. And I've said these words at multiple places, so please pardon me if any of you have already, I'm sure Dr. Sudhir has already heard this, so I want to apologize for repeating the same thing. Before I joined Startup Mission, I went ahead and asked everybody that I know, people from politics, people from bureaucracy, people from academics, about what is it that I could do to make a difference. And I went back and checked with a very intelligent old friend of mine. And he said that, you might not have, I might not have something that you want to hear. So I asked him, doesn't matter, please go ahead and tell me. So he said, innovation is a capitalistic agenda. I said, how come? Because I always thought that the new, technologies, the new breathtaking innovations are going to change the world for good, make people's lives better. So he asked me back, what are some of the innovations that you have seen in your life? So obviously, he came back and said, I went back, I'm a computer engineer, even though many people refer to me as a mechanical engineer. I'm not, I'm a 1995 computer science pass out. So being in the software industry, being in the computer science industry, I went back and said, you see all these things, WhatsApp, Facebook, which brings people together, make communication easy, and all that stuff. So he asked me back the question, I want you to take a moment and think whether the Instagrams and the WhatsApps and the Facebooks has really made your life better or not. I will leave it up to all of you to answer that question. Have we become the proponents of only the good parts of our life? We only take good pictures. Everybody looks extremely beautiful in their Instagram pictures. Every reel only shows happy moments of people. It looks as if world is like a happy event with, no down moments. And that is not true. So he asked me do you really think this is technology? And then he came back and asked me the question of why would you say that Kerala does not have innovation? And he had a few examples. I don't know, I'm sure everybody here is familiar about Starbucks and Cafe Coffee Day and all those coffee chains, Barista, all that stuff. Way before we had these coffee chains, in the world, we had what is called Indian Coffee House, which was a chain of restaurants which served beautiful coffee. I mean, people still cherish the moments that they spent in Indian Coffee House. So we had some excellent models in Kudumbasri, which is probably the largest women's self-help group in the entire world. So there are, and then we have this, democratization of governance that happened in Kerala, which is probably the biggest innovation that has happened in the entire country, decentralization of governance. These are all innovations that has happened in Kerala. But we never acknowledge our strengths. We were the first in many, the first technopark, the first electronics company, the first startup village, the first Science and Technology Institute, which is the Sri Chitra Thiruthal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology, Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology. I can go on and on about the good things that we have done. The reason why I wanted to say this here is because I was standing there and listening to the national anthems of both the countries. And I felt very proud standing there and listening to the national anthem. All of us here, or all of you here, are in a world where business is thriving and people are privileged. But the second national anthem should also remind you about a place where 70% of the people are still struggling to make a life. And I personally believe that it is your responsibility to give back to that country. And I can imagine there might be roadblocks, there might be hindrances in doing so, there might be political problems. But one thing that we can assure you is that if you want to do something back in the country, we will be there to support. And specifically, I would like to urge the second generation students and youngsters who are sitting in this crowd to seriously consider starting something back in Kerala, give it a shot, and try to make an impact, a difference on the roots that you have come from. With this, I would like to thank the organizers for calling me here today. I have had the rare, opportunity to be the chief guest yesterday and today. Thank you, Nujum, for doing that. And it is indeed a great pleasure to interact with all of you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you, Anup.